So in this section, we are going to solve equations with a variable on both sides of the equal sign. So I draw my line. Now the goal is to get all our variables to one side. So that means we need to get rid of all of our variables on one side. So I see that over here on the right I have a 4x, and on the left I have 6x. So I'm going to get rid of the 4x on the right by subtracting 4x. You always do the opposite. And what you do to one side of my line or equal sign, we have to do to the other. So I have 2x minus 9 equals 3. Now we want the x to be all by itself, so you need to get rid of all the constants on that side. The constants are numbers without variables. So again, it's a minus 9, so I have to do the opposite, which is to add 9. The opposite of minus is plus. So I have gotten rid of all the constants on the left of my equal sign because I just have variables on the left, and now I just have constants on the right. Now I need to get rid of the coefficients. That's 2 times x to undo multiplication. We have to divide, and our solution is x equals 6. Next, again, our goal, get rid of all of our x's, all of our variables from one side, get rid of all our constants so that we just have our variables on one side. So I see that 12x is my smallest number with a variable. So I'm going to get rid of it on the left. What you do to the one side of our equation, we do to the other. I have 1x because 13x minus 12x is 1x. Now let's get rid of the constants that are on the same side as my variable. So I have a negative 8. To get rid of a negative 8, we have to add 8. What I do to one side, I do to the other. And I have x equals 15. Okay, here we go. A town's population is 14, so it's currently 14,000 people. And it is increasing, right here is increasing, that means plus, by 160 people every year. Whenever we see the words every, each, every, per, that's going to tell us our variable goes with the number before it. So it's going to be 160y. Y stands for year. Nearby town has a current population of 24,000, and it is decreasing, which means subtracting, by 200 people every, remember there's that every, each, every, per year, each, every year. So that's 200y, because that is telling us that the number before that, the 200, is going to be with our variable. In about how many years, it says about, so we're going to go with about how many years will the populations of the towns be equal. So here we have our equation. Now we want to begin to solve. I want to get rid of all my variables on the right because negative 200 is less than 160. So I want to eliminate the variables on the right. So I have 14,000 plus 360y is 24,000. Now I need to eliminate my constants on the left because I have my variable on the left of the equation. And then we divide to isolate our variable, which means get it by itself. And I get y equals about 27.8. So in about 28 years, these towns will have roughly the same population. Next, a tree is 4 feet high when planted. So we're starting out, the tree's 4 feet. It grows, which means plus, at a rate of 2.5, and here's that word we're looking for, every year. So that means that's going to be my variable. Second tree, as planted, it is 6.5 feet tall and grows, so we're going to add to that, 2 feet every year. And how many years will the trees be the same height? Same means equal. So again, our goal is to get rid of all the variables on the right. I chose the variable on the right because 2 is less than 2.5. So we're going to get rid of all the variables on the right. And now we're going to get rid of all the constants on the left. And now we want to isolate our variable by dividing by the coefficient y equals 5. When solving, our goal is to get rid of all the variables, so pick the lowest variable right there. I want to eliminate the variable from that side of the equation. If you do to one side, you have to do to the other. Now let's get rid of the constants on the right, or on the left, to get them away from our variable. Now let's isolate the variable by dividing by the coefficient. We get t equals 8. Okay, so more practice. Here we go. Here's our smallest variable, so I need to get rid of that variable from this side. So I'm going to eliminate by adding 1a. What I do to one side, I do to the other. Now let's get rid of the constants. And we get a equals -3. This one's a little bit different because I can combine these. These are like terms. So let's combine them first. So I get 2b plus 18 equals 4b. Now, this number is my smallest variable, so I'm going to eliminate it from the left. And I'm left with 18 equals 2b. Now I want to isolate my variable on the right. It's 2 times b, so to undo multiplication, we divide. And b equals 9. For c here, I see I have a fraction, but let's still pick the smallest fraction here. I want to eliminate that variable right there. So the opposite of -1/2 c is +1/2 c. So I'm going to add and cancel those. I'm left with -5. Now 1/2 plus 1/2 just gives me 1. So I get c equals -5. And this last one here, our smallest variable is this -1d. So to eliminate -1d, I'm going to add 1d. Now I want to eliminate the constants that are on the same side as my variable. So I subtract 9.7. 3d equals a -26.7. -17 minus 9.7 gives me -26.7. Divide by 3, divide by 3. D equals a -8.9.